all right. Here we are at the 2022 Youth Lead. Youth Lead Championships here in Brisbane at Urban Extreme. We've got our finalists coming out right now, folks. These are all of our young athletes who qualified yesterday for the finals. Jason Witten here with you, coming to you live. Buckle up, folks. We're going to have an action-packed day. Some absolute cracking performances yesterday, and we're looking forward to some pretty exciting climbing on the menu today for these young athletes. Give us a shout out in the chat. I can see a heap of people in Facebook, and I can see a heap of people in YouTube. So let us know. Let us know, folks. Yep, day 2, exactly. Yeah, good luck. Shout out from Shona. Wishing everyone all the best from Usher and Beta Boulevard. Bit of a shout out as well. So there you go. All right, folks. Well, this morning we've got plenty on. What is happening now is the young athletes are being introduced. They've been in isolation for a little while, and they will get a chance in moments to view the climb. So today's format is a flash format where they get a chance to look at the climb. They're over there now at the wall. You'll see them in their minds rehearsing and practicing and going through what they think the climbs are. They're allowed to touch the bottom holds, the starting holds, and see if they can put that to memory. Now they've got 6 minutes to get their stuff organised today, and they will see if they can memorise these climbs. They're having a bit of fun. All great to see the young athletes enjoying themselves as well as getting themselves ready for the competition. They're going to view the climbs, the routes, for about 6 minutes. And then they'll go out the back, folks, for isolation. They get to sit around and wait for their turn. There go on the wall. The climbing should commence in about 15 minutes from now. So make sure you grab some nibblies, get some refreshments, whatever it is. It's an early start, you guys. But everyone's pretty pumped, I'm sure. Big shout out to Aiden there from Beta Boulevard. Thanks, Beta Boulevard. Good to see you guys online. Check out Beta Boulevard if you get a chance, folks. Great venue also, just like Urban Extreme here. Big shout out to Sports Climbing Queensland putting this on. Record attendances, or record athletes registered for the climbing competition, the Sports League climbing competition this year. This is the qualifier for national competitions as well, and this is you know, some great experience for these young athletes to get themselves organised and ready as we go. So who have we got on the list today for the finals? Let me quickly grab my list here, and I'll read them out to you guys in sort of reverse order. The Youth C male, we've got Jack Pearce, Hudson Moore, Daniel Cowling, Darwin Brown, Brody Wolfenden, Liam Alford, Santiago Woolnow, and Aiden Rath. So good luck to those young fellas. In the Youth C female, we've got Ellie Wilkinson, Sylvia Hewitt, Sarah Hollier, Ishana Chandra, Isabella Volts, Kayla Semple, Hayley Batista, I think that is. Should have practiced that one a bit earlier. And Luna Dizon. Well done to those guys and girls getting into the finals today. Youth B male, we've got Mezzi Eddie, Sykes Liam. Need to put my glasses on, folks. That's what I need to do. Oh, that's much better. Nisho Jasper, Rossetti Hamish, Reeves Marley. Oh, hey, this is around the other way now. Anyway, they've put last names first. Sorry, folks. I didn't realise. Hayden Marshall, Oliver Naylor, Jasper Mully, and Mahali Wyatt in the Bs. All right, I'll do it the right way around this time. Youth B female, Amara Heiderhorn, Ava O'Connor, Amy Lee, Indiana Winter, Gemma Kirchner, Indio News, Mia Abra, Tiana Picott, Ada Reid, and Oriel McCarlis Thorpe. So well done to the Youth B male and female. And we have also the Youth A male and Youth A female. Tom Little, Joshua Jarrett, McCulloch, Travis or Tavis, Hugo Mezzi, Boston Denier, Connor Linney, Jai Falconer, and Kyle Houston O'Connor. Now listen folks, normally we have up the list, but today for some reason the scoreboard's got some bugs in it. So don't worry about that. But that's all right. YouTube and Google and Facebook giving us a little bit of a run for our money this weekend, but hopefully you can still enjoy the live stream. Youth A female, we've got Selena Zhao, Abby Cutts, Ali Holbrook, Indy Craig, Joanna Waldeck, Clea Hall, Atako Nakamura, and Emily Curtis. Youth A male and female. And last but not least, the oldest competitors here today, the junior female, Maisie Gillespie, Claire McQuinn, Erica Tuesley, Maya Shu, Mikala Cameron, Candace Carter, Katie McCowan, and Sue Choi. That's the females. And coming up, the final crew are the junior males: Alex Finch, Charlie Madigan, Luke Berger, Brendan Garson, Andy Brown, Ethan Naylor, and Max Thomas. Now, Ethan and Max, I interviewed last time we had a climbing competition, and they were over in Salt Lake City. No, it wasn't Salt Lake City, it was Dallas in America for the overseas finals as well. And there you go. We've got the 2022 Youth Junior Lead titles and finals, folks. Listen, why don't we cut to a little bit of behind the scenes highlights from yesterday while we're waiting for the climbing to get underway, folks. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this. Folks, great to see a bit of the action from yesterday. We had over 100 climbers out yesterday, and they went absolutely flat at it. Now all of the climbers have gone back into isolation, and we'll be starting climbing real soon. And why don't we hear from a couple of our sponsors while we're waiting for the climbers to come out. We'll be kicking off with 4 climbers at the same time. Don't go away, folks.
Have you visited our website, heightdynamics.com.au? you'll find hundreds of height safety products from some of the world's leading height safety brands. All available for you to browse and order 24/7 at heightdynamics.com.au.
Folks, we're not too far away now, the first few climbers. If you look out there now, let's talk through how this works. How does a climbing competition work? If you're new, you might want to know if you're having a bit of a look. If you're dialing in from somewhere, let us know in the chat. Where are you sitting today, and where are you watching the live stream from, and who are you supporting today? It's always great to see some shout-outs, a bit of support in the chat. When the young athletes go back and have a look at the live stream as they ultimately do, they will see your shout-out in the chat. So give them a bit of a plug. Who are you backing today? Where you coming to the live from? Let us know in the chat, folks, in YouTube and or in Facebook. Love to hear from you. So how does it work? How does the climbing competition work, folks? Well, there are 3 different disciplines in the climbing competition world. Of recent times, climbing has now entered the Olympics as a sport, which is fantastic for the sport. I speak to many of the young athletes here today, or often, and they are quite keen to qualify and go to the Olympics in their future, which is great inspiration for these young people. But how does this work? Well, there's 3 disciplines. There's lead climbing, which is what you're going to be watching today, where the climber has a rope. They start at the bottom of the climb, go to the top. That's pretty obvious, you would think. And along the way, each of the holds are a point or a progression. Each of those holds as you go along are scored 1, 2, 3, etc. There might be 20 or 30 climbs or holds in a climb, and if you get to the top, that's the best. If you make it to the highest on the wall, that's good too. So that's how it's scored, folks. It's pretty straightforward and pretty simple for most of the athletes. They're pretty familiar with that if they've been in competitions before. The other 2 types of competition, on the far right there, the shot you can see quite strange looking, almost look like duck feet on the wall or something like that. Holds on the right hand side. That's our speed climbing wall. That's as fast as you can go from bottom to top. And bouldering. Bouldering is a discipline where it's a very different scoring mechanism. And today we are on the lead climbing. It is the Queensland 2022 Youth Lead Championships. And we've got our first competitor out now. The crowd goes wild. Well, our first 2 competitors, actually.
Yesterday was an extremely tight qualification, so the climbers are coming out in reverse order from their finishes yesterday.
How does it work? Yeah, we're just hearing from the MC right now. The climbers come out in reverse order, ladies and gents. They come out in reverse order where they finish. So the first climber is the 8th place finisher. The last climber, there are 8 competitors in all today in each of the categories. And there are actually, I think there's 10 in one of the categories because we had a few ties as we've gone along. So we now have Amara Hydorn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first climber
And we have Eddie Mezzi right now. These are the two Youth B female and Youth B male folks, two climbers today. And let's see how we go with these two. All right, well, young Eddie getting along quite nicely here. Now, as you go along, folks, you must clip into the quick draws. That's the safety points along the wall. If you're new to the sport, you can't climb above those too far. You must clip them in sequence. So if you climb above them and you miss one, well, you can scroll. Oh, Eddie's off. It looks pretty full on, that climb there with what Eddie started on. Some smaller holes. They look big, but they're not as big as you would want them. And Amara here, looking pretty comfortable. I think she's taking her time with rope climbing or lead climbing. It's certainly one of those ones where it's not about speed. You do have 6 minutes to climb from the bottom to the top, folks. There is a time limit on the climbing. However, 6 minutes on the wall is a pretty long time. So, you know, for the most part, I don't think we'll see many of our climbers on the wall for 6 minutes. But young Eddie is done. And Amara is still doing very nicely here at the moment. Long move. This looks like it might be some sort of dynamic move or a little bit exciting. There's a bit of a move to go from, you know, a reasonably large hold here to something much larger over there. It looks quite intimidating, actually. And she's like, how can I reach that? Which is probably what the route setters were intending. Sometimes they can be a little bit sadistic, the route setters. Now, we had the route setters here all last night, making sure everything was ready for today. Now, this is what's commonly known as a crux, folks. One position or one spot for the hardest move in the climb. And not only is it a difficult move, but this one looks a bit psychologically challenging as well. A long way to go. And she's going to give that clip a go there. She's just a bit concerned and worried. Come on, Amara. Everyone's behind you. I think it's just a matter of switching her feet and then committing right now to this next move. So we shall see. We shall see. The crowd is holding their breath here. And the clock, by the way, there's the route setters, the four amigos, and they're watching on going, all right, well, I hope she can make it. Look at the evil grins on their chins, eh? That's what can happen. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! Well done. Well, there you go. A very committing move there. And she made her way pretty nicely to that section. So well done, Amara. Good job. Quite intimidating. Bit of climbing. But you made it work. So there we go. Next out, folks. Hopefully it follows the sequence. It is Liam Sykes for the youth male. Oh, no, we're going to youth C. All right, here we go. So we have youth B, then youth C. All right, on the left-hand side there, we've got two climbers. And we've got our first young competitor in the youth C, Pierce Jack. Off you go, Pierce. And we should have Wilkinson Ellie or Ellie Wilkinson. Depends on. Let me know in the chat, folks, if that's the right way round. Last name, first name. Anyway, there you go. These young athletes are top roping, which is different to the Youth B, Youth A, and Junior. Now they will be lead climbing. You saw before the athletes were climbing and they were clipping the safety clips as you go. Now these young athletes are top roping, which they don't have to worry about clipping. All they have to worry about is climbing, which is great for these younger climbers. As they get more experience, as they get a bit older, they will work their way into the lead climbing process as well. So good to see, making good progress, and I think young Pierce
That's strong. Be strong, you've got it. Push.
That's it, come on.
Push.
All right, there we go. We got young Jack off right now. And Ali is still up. Now listen, folks, I do apologise. Now, I received some lists of names of competitors today, and I think there's been a typo in how they've been typed out with first names and last names. So I do apologise. I will try and fix that in just a moment. If I have been announcing them in reverse order in the wrong way, apologies for that. But we do have young Ali right now on the wall. Oh no, she's off. There we go. Ellie. All right, so our Youth C, first Youth C, male and female done for their competition. And we're going to have our Youth B climbers now, so it should be Liam Sykes and Ava O'Connor for our Youth B female. So Liam and Ava coming out now. Now, if you have a look down there, folks, you can see all sorts of volunteers. We've got our judges in the yellow, and we've got our belayers, the safety people in pink. Now, young Liam is about to get underway. As you can see, a little bit different for the B athletes. And at the bottom, he's getting what's called a spot before he clips his first safety point in the wall. The belayers just making sure, because the most dangerous place on a climbing wall is right at the bottom. If you fall off at the bottom, then often you end up on the ground. But young Liam making very solid progress here, looking very composed. Good footwork, and making sure he keeps his arms straight. Now, when you're climbing along, folks, you don't want to be wasting too much energy. This is, you know, comparison to like a bit more of a 1500. If you're thinking about athletics or something like that, sport climbing or rope climbing is like running long distance, where things like bouldering would be compared to powerlifting, and then speed climbing would be compared to the 100-meter dash. But here we go, young Liam making fantastic progress, and we know over there for young Ava, when she gets to that quite committing move a bit way up then... all right, so this looks like the crux for the Youth B males. And let's see if young Liam can work it out.
You've got this, Ava.
I've just been told, folks, that young Ava only just started climbing started lead climbing 3 weeks ago. So how's that? Starts lead climbing 3 weeks ago. Oh, and she's off. And makes it into her first finals. Well done, Ava. Good job. Fantastic. Great to see. Now, Liam's spending a bit of time here. This is certainly what we would call the crux, folks. The crux of this climb. We're a hard part. Now, oh! So what happens, folks, if you're hanging around there and you're you know, holding on for a long period of time, as you can see, you know, you don't get to sort of hang around and, you know, spend 6 minutes on the wall. You certainly would struggle to do that for most athletes, but your arms start to get very tired, as you would expect. A lot of people think it's all about the hands and being able to do chin-ups for climbing, and that's not true at all. Many climbers are not great at chin-ups, but they're fantastic climbers. And it's all about body position, balance, working your feet, all of those sorts of things. So we've got our next, looks like our next athletes out already. And I think that is in the youth C male. I think that is Hudson Moore by the look of it. That is correct, young Hudson. And now I believe Hudson is, I've seen Hudson compete a number of times. He competed in Boulder Mania just recently, did quite well in that. I think he made it to the finals, if I recall. Quite a strong young climber. And we shall see how Hudson goes today. I've seen him bouldering quite a lot. And so his lead climbing or this competition format, not so much, but looks like he's doing quite well. Great with, there's mum or auntie or somebody. Go Hudson. Great little climber. Very strong. And, you know, you can see the different sizes of climbers here today. We're taller, shorter, especially in the younger ages. It becomes quite difficult for the route setters to make sure that they set for each of the... well done, mate. I think he'd be disappointed with that. He probably felt he could have done that move, but you know, that's climbing, folks. Certainly on this format, which is called a flash format, and all right. That was a quick message from our sponsors there while we have a little bit of a break. A big shout out to our sponsors, folks. It wouldn't be possible to run these competitions without our sponsors. All sorts of sponsors from different walks of life. And listen, if you are listening in, if you know someone who could be a sponsor, let Sports Climbing Queensland know. It's a not-for-profit organisation run for the climbers of the state. And they're always looking for great sponsors. So let us know, folks, if you might be keen on sponsoring some of the events to keep these young athletes moving towards their goals and dreams. That would be great. But back to the action, folks. We do have Amy Lee on the wall right now on this tricky climb here for the Youth B female. And she's looking pretty nice. We've got young Jasper up as well. There we go. And he's making his way on this tricky little orange.
Did you want any of these athletes to come and chat to you?
Let's go, Amy.
We might get one of the athletes to pop by a bit later on, which might be fun. Come on, Jasper. Yes. You can see, folks, some of these young athletes, they just fight so hard for this, which is fantastic. Strong climber. And he looks very composed there. Always absolutely impressed with the composure of these young athletes. You know, they work hard. Oh, nice. Yeah, big high step. Now that's fantastic. He's looking great, looking in good position. If he can get some balance here. Yes. Oh, that's a high point right now, folks. Young Jasper looks like he would be in a pretty good commanding position right now. And we'll see if he can... both Jasper and Amy Lee off the wall. Now, folks, I think for Jasper, that would have been the high point so far, if I'm correct. But it's a long way to go. We still have 5 more athletes, sorry, to come out. All right, folks. Well, listen, we may have had a challenge over on YouTube. So if you let people know, the stream may have temporarily had a challenge with YouTube. But we still have the live stream going in Facebook. And we've got our next young athletes out.
We just want you to have a chat with Jason. Yes, just hang around here.
Yeah.
You get a talk on the live stream.
All right. We've got a couple of guests dropping by, folks. So give me a second. I'll get our young... Roll yourself over a bit. Here we go. Put that on there. Now that's got to be about there. All right, 2 seconds, folks. Back in a moment, won't be long.
We have Sarah there working through to the next section of the lap. Goes up strong. Nice job, Sarah. Let's go. You've got this. Let's go. Come on. Right, we now also have our Youth B female climber on the wall, Indiana Winter. Indiana looking fantastic on that climb there. Really strong climber. Sarah and Indiana both on the black climbs. You've got this, girls. Climb strong. Let's go, Sarah.
just restarting it. It's still recording. Everything will still be okay, except for the straight.
Come on, Indiana. You've got it. Another clip there for Indy.
Business as usual.
That's it, Sarah. Stay with it. You've got it. All right, Indy. You've got it. Great job, Indy. Once again, going for that plus. Ladies and gentlemen, Indiana Winter. Indy is a super committed climber. It was Indy's 14th birthday yesterday and she's spent it here qualifying. No cake, no party, qualifying to get into finals. Let's go, Sarah. You've got this.
Come on, Sarah! Come on!
Come on, you've got it. Let's go, Sarah. Come on. That's it, Sarah.
You've got this! Good job, Sarah. Stick with it!
Yeah. Sarah got the effort there. She left nothing on the table. Absolutely awesome climbing. Okay, and over on the black from Youth B Male, we have Hamish Rossetti, number 39. Oh, sorry, on the orange. On the orange. Hamish knows that. That's it, Hamish. You've got this. You can see our UC athletes coming out now. Darwin Brown and Michelle Chandler. While Hamish is up on the wall for the youth female. So on that orange climb there.
Come on, man! Come on! That's it! Yep, yep.
Come on, Hamish, you've got this. Let's go. Great effort, Hamish. All right, we'll next be watching Darwin Brown and Ishana Chandra on the youth C floor. So Darwin is off on the orange. Unlucky there for Darwin. Please give him a round of applause, guys. Darwin, a super strong climber. Shows you how tough things are here today.
All right, folks. Well, apologies for that one. Let us know in Facebook right now if you can still hear us. Let us know if the live is still going. Hopefully it is, folks. We had some challenges there just a moment with our live. The internet went down, unfortunately. So let us know in the chat right now in Facebook, folks. That would be good if we're still live or the live is coming through. And if anyone's on YouTube watching us right now, let us know on YouTube, please, if the live is back up. Hopefully it is. Anyway, there you go. Thank you, Beta Boulevard. Cheers, Fiona. Apologies about that, folks. The old internet. Anyway, we still have plenty of action here. We have been recording, so if you were looking or watching for somebody, we have recorded it. We will put it back up a little bit later on, but we have now, we're still here. Now, I've got a bit of a guest with me, folks. One of the young competitors. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ava.
Hello, Ava. And what competition were you in today, Ava?
The lead finals for Youth B female.
Youth B. How did you go?
Well, I did all right. I would have hoped to did better, but it's okay. Like, I gave it my best, so that's all that matters.
And where did you get to? Did you get up to that dyno move, or was it a bit lower than that?
A bit lower than that, just the crimp below it.
Yeah. Looked like a bit of a tricky move. From the ground, it sort of looked straightforward, but those holds are a bit smaller, hey?
Yeah.
Who do you reckon today that is got the goods for the win, you reckon?
Well, our age group is like pretty strong.
Pretty strong?
Everyone is so nice and supportive and really good. I think Tiana. She's really good.
Yep.
Like amazing. And Mia and Ariel, they're all just incredible. Actually, no, all the girls I think are capable of doing it, to be honest.
Well, there you go. Well, Tiana, Mia, Indigo, Gemma. I think we may have had Indiana out before, but yeah. And how you been training? What's been going on for you?
Well, this is actually, I only got 1 week of actual lead practice.
Oh, I heard, yes.
The comp, yeah, which was interesting. But yeah, it's really fun, and I actually much prefer it than top rope because it's fun, like clipping in and learning.
Bit more in the mind, right?
Yeah.
Not only the climbing, but you've got to think about how to climb and where to clip from as well.
Yeah, it just adds something else.
Yeah, a little bit more spice to it. And what about your aspirations? You got any goals for the Australian Championships and maybe even the Olympics one day?
Yeah, I hope to make it into the Olympics one day, but my real goal is just get better and progress.
Yeah. Well, shout out to you. Now, where do you climb regularly? Where's your regular gym?
Paramount and for bouldering core. So,
yeah. All right. Well, shout out to Paramount and Core. Well, thank you for joining us quickly on the live today.
No problem.
Fantastic to see you, and best of luck with all your training.
Thank you.
All right, mate. Well, thank you, and I might grab young Hudson right now and have a quick chat to him.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
See you.
All right, folks, we've got some good competitors still going along. Apologies about the live stream. I'm going to grab some of the young competitors here and there and have a quick chat to them. And while you're still watching the show, we're going to say a quick hello to Hudson. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good.
Tell me, how'd you go today in your climb? So you're in youth, what?
C.
And I've seen you around down at Core and other places, bouldering, and you were at Bouldermania not so long ago, weren't you?
Yes.
How did you go there? You went pretty well in the competition. I think you got into the finals, didn't you?
Yeah, I came second.
Yeah.
Dan was really good. He
Yeah.
beat me.
Yeah. Well, it was a great final. You guys, it was tooth and nail, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How did you go today? I saw you up there and you were chipping away at your climb.
Yeah, I haven't seen all of the competitors yet and the ones before me, but fingers crossed.
Yeah. And what do you think? There's a few strong climbers in your level.
Definitely, all the people who are competing today are great.
Yeah, and it's always good, the climbing community, isn't it? A lot of fun, a lot of supportive people.
Yeah.
Who do you want to give a shout out to right now on the live stream?
Probably Dan, my friend.
Dan, your friend?
Yeah.
And is he in the
He
finals as
competed
well?
Just after me.
Okay. And do you know how he went as well?
Yeah, he did really well. He got up to where I did.
Well, there you go. Well, hopefully that works out for both of you today, mate. And what are your aspirations for your climbing career? I know you're a keen, mad climber. You go to all the competitions. What's your thoughts? You got your eyes on, the Olympics?
Maybe. I'm just going to see how it goes.
Yeah. And you're getting outdoors these days, or is mostly indoor climbing for you?
Rarely I go outdoors, but I mostly stay indoor.
Yeah. Well, mate, good to see you. Well done. Good job on your competition today. Fingers crossed you get up there on the podium.
Thanks.
You have to wait for a little while, but thanks for dropping by and saying hello.
Thanks for interviewing.
Give everyone a wave out there, look, over here on the camera.
Hey.
Good on you, Hudson. Thanks, buddy. All right, thanks, folks. Well, thanks, Hudson. There you go, folks. A couple of the young competitors popping by, having a bit of a chat. A little bit of fun, but we've got someone on the wall right now, which is Brody Wolfenden. And Brody's making reasonably good progress right now. And I'm sure this one here, this section looks like one of those spots where what we would call a crux. And a little bit more tricky, depending on your flexibility, your strength, your route reading ability. Would depend on how you approach this one, but looks to me like you might. Oh, he's off. Young Brody's done and dusted. That could be one of the high points there, folks, as we're moving along. The competitors are making good progress here, which is awesome. We might just quickly get a message in from our sponsor, folks. Don't go. All right, folks, there you go. Hey, big shout out to Ian Gilmartin online. Ian from Core, how are you, mate? Thanks for the shout out. Good luck to all the athletes today. Thanks for hosting Bouldermania not so long ago, Ian. Great supporters of the sport here in Queensland, like Pinnacle Sports, Sports Climbing Queensland, Happy Biners, some of our major sponsors today. We can't do it without you guys, and we can't do it without the mums and dads supporting these young athletes as well. So, well done to you guys. It was an early start for a lot of people on a Sunday. Usually, a lot of people like to sleep in on a Sunday, but mums and dads and these athletes were up early. Probably a bit of nerves as well. But here we go. We've got young Tully. Tully's going there. He's got a lot of support in the crowd. And oh, Tully, come on, mate. Oh, and Tully's off. All right, we've got our this looks like it might be young Indigo here on the wall. And she's now at this section, which is what would be called a dyno or a dynamic move. It's a little bit intimidating. I think the route setters were evilly grinning away there before when it came to this move. But let's see how these young athletes go on this one. This could be a bit of a showstopper here when it comes to these athletes. Now we do have a few more. There they all are. Come on. Let's go, Indigo. Come on. Oh! Wow. We shall see, folks. We've got 2 more climbers to go when it comes to the Youth B female. And we still have 2 more competitors to go, Hayden Marshall and Oliver Naylor in the Youth B male. But over here now on the wall, we've got the Youth C competitors. 2 competitors on the wall. And young Liam and young Kayla. Starting their climbs. Their last climb of the competition to see where they can go, what they can do to get a spot on the podium, folks. Make sure you share the stream today. If you haven't already, share it out to friends and family for all of those to see. But if you've got... oh, and there he is. Young Tully is off the wall. Oh, not Tully, sorry. Young Liam. Now we have Kayla still on the wall. A little bit more of a tricky one here. I think she's getting into position. Yes, that's nice. A little bit of an underclean foot up on that hold and really step into that one there. All right, come on. Oh, smart moving. Now, a little bit stuck here. She might be able to rest a little bit on this. And that might be Dad in the crowd there. Come on, Kayla. Get behind the crowd. There we go. Yes. She's getting a little bit of the wobbles now. Time to just take a deep breath, Kayla. Come on. Trying to find what she needs to do here. A bit tricky and under stress and pressure. Oh, she's off. And that's great to see. All smiles. Great to see the young athletes having a great time. And and the parents in the crowd supporting. Great to see the players giving them some encouragement as well. So well done. Well done, Kayla. All right, we've got a couple of athletes to go in each of the C and B categories, folks. The last two athletes in each of the categories will be the athletes that have or finished first on in their categories. So here we go. We've got Mia Abra in the Youth B female on the right, and we have Hayden Marshall. And Hayden looking very confident so far. Same with Mia. Looks a little bit nervy. Come on, Mia. Deep breath, relax. Don't rush it. There we go. Come on, Mia. Stand up. There we go. Oh. Yeah, sometimes. Well done, Mia. That was a little bit of an awkward fall, but the players got her nicely there. Young Hayden right now reaching this section, which is given a few of the climbers a little bit of a run for their money. As far as I can tell, young Jasper made something, a bit of a high point. Oh! Well, there you go, folks. High stakes drama here at the Open. Not the Open, the Junior 2022 lead finals here in Queensland. We've got the instant replay on, thanks to Happy Biner. Make sure you check those guys out. Fantastic sponsor. Big shout out to you guys, Happy Biner. Thank you. They're going to be. They've sponsored the replay and the show, which is awesome, which is fantastic to see. And like I said before, you know, you can't do this without them. All right, we've got our, looks like our final couple of competitors, or no, our last two competitors in the Youth C, which is Santiago for the Youth C male, and we've got Haley in the Youth. Oh! Oh, no. Bit of a slip there from Santiago. So frustrating, that sort of thing, because you get one shot in lead climbing. And the crowd's going wild for Haley. Oh! Yeah, that was great. Good to see. It's anyone's shot right now. This is Tiana. Now, young Tiana, an experienced competitor. She originates out of the Gold Coast, climbs often at Core Bouldering, my local gym. Shout out to you, Tiana. Good luck today. And there's Mum, very proud. And we shall see. Well, it's all up to Tiana now. This is the next 6 minutes of her life is on the line for the podium. We shall see. It all comes down to the next 6 minutes for her. And we will have Oliver come out in a minute for the youth male B as well. So Tiana's away. All right, we shall see. Folks, there have been a number of competitors. I think 3 competitors get to the section where that dynamic move is required. So we shall see how it works here today for Tiana. I do know she's quite good in the bouldering gym, and that move up there looks like it would be a boulder type move. So let's see. Young Oliver is out. Oliver Naylor on for the Youth B male, and looking reasonably composed so far, getting in position. This orange climb, this next section for him is the section where up to the triangle, or that's a volume on the wall there, folks. You can see some of the coloured holes and then some larger pieces on the wall. Now this is the move. This is the move. Yay! And that's it, folks. Well done, Tiana. Now let's go and have a look at young Oliver. Now Oliver is in. One more move from Oliver, and it looks like he'll take it out as well. Other than some appeals. Now Tiana is getting close to the top. It would be a great... Oh! Well, Oliver's off. Now let's see if Tiana can finish this off in the style that she would love to, with a top. All the way, Tiana. All right, here it is. Nice big high foot all the way to the top. Here we go. Oh, there you go, folks. Tiana with the top. Oh, there you go. Mum's happy. Well done. All right, there you see it, folks. We've got the Youth B male and Youth B female. Looks like it. Looks like it. Very early days, but don't take my word until the scores are properly collated. But I think Oliver takes out the Youth B male and Tiana takes out the Youth B female. Highest on the wall today for those two. So let's see. We shall see how that works out. We have one set of climbers left. Boom. There's the move that won Tiana the show. And now we're back at our last two Youth B competitors, Youth C competitors, sorry. We've got Aiden Rath and we've got Luna Dizon. Now these two were the highest competitors or finishers in the qualifiers. So let's see if that has anything to do with where they're going to finish today. Oh! Oh, well, Aiden's fallen a little bit lower than he would hoped, I'm sure. And Luna looking fairly strong and confident here. Looks like she's in from New South Wales. This is a Queensland competition, but anyone from interstate can come and join, folks. Oh! Well done to these young competitors. Well, there you have it, folks. Done and dusted for the first set of competitors today, the Youth C male and Youth C female. Now that was pretty close, so I couldn't call that one. Great job on the replay there, folks. And we've done the Youth C and we've done the Youth B, which is fantastic. So next up, folks, we'll probably have a couple of minutes, and next up will be the Youth A and then the Junior section. So we'll pop a little message from one of our sponsors. Don't go away. folks. Well, we do have, which I didn't realise before, we've actually got 10 competitors in the Youth B female and male, which is great news for the show. So it's not over yet. It's not over yet, folks. All right, so here we go. We have young Jasper. Malay on the wall right now. Now Jasper, again, originates out of the Gold Coast. Core climber as well. Seen him climb many a times. Very strong young climber, good competitor. And we've got Ada Reid over on the Youth B female. So let's see how we go, these two competitors. Jasper's got it all to play for. Jasper's got it all to play for, folks. Now, this is a nice section here. He's just got to watch, make sure he doesn't get... Oh, all right. Well, there we go. Now, Jasper's in a position here to make this work. He's got to make it to the triangle, obviously. Well, not obviously. If you saw before, we had our Oliver make it up to the triangle. Let's see if Jasper can move his way through this one. Oh, no. All right, well, there you go. Ada not making it through the dynamic move, and Jasper not being able to make that move there. We've got two last competitors now, Mahali Wyatt and Oriel Michaelis Thorpe, folks. So, oh, there you go. Very intimidating, that type of move that high up on the wall, folks. We might quickly take a message from one of our little sponsors, and we'll be back soon. All right, folks, well, we do have our last competitors this time, for real, for real. Yeah, big shout out there from Tristan and Lynn for Jasper. All right, the crowd's going wild. We got Oriel and we got Mahali. There we go, the last two competitors today. They're excited and a little nervous, I'm sure. All right, the next 6 minutes counts, folks, when it comes to their podium position today. All right, here we go. Oriel is underway. We all know where the competition is won or lost, folks, at the dyno move for Oriel. So let's see how she progresses down low. This section, a little bit tricky to work out the sequence of hands and feet, but I'm sure she'll make it work. Finished number one in the qualifiers. Young Mahali, again, he's another core climber, quite strong, bit of a boulderer. I've seen him boulder many times, so we shall see when it comes to his endurance here today. Maybe that might be something for him, but we shall see. I know he trains a lot, got some great fitness. Very strong young climber. Got a great future ahead of him, I'm quite sure. And Oriel. Oh, no! Harley, maybe just rushing it a smidgen. And it's certainly unforgiving, this flash format when it comes to climbing. Well, this is where it all comes down to make this move. Make this move. Oriel just making sure she can get herself set for it. Now it's nice and low and drive for it. Certainly something bouldering occurs all the time. She's going to wind up for it, folks. Oh, yes. Well, there you go. Absolute commitment there on the wall. And yeah, there's the crowd going crazy. Oh, we're missing the action. Oh, well, let's see. Well, it's not over yet. She's looking out to the crowd, getting some encouragement. Come on. Here we go. She's got a little bit of a pump going on. Yeah, and she's trying to just fix the clip here with her foot. Now she wants to try and fix this from around her leg, folks. We've got a bit of an issue. She's going to try and get that under her foot because it's... what sort of fitness is that? Well, there you go. It was bated breath for a second. But, well, one more move to go, folks, when it comes to 2 clips. And we might be... Yes. Yeah. Well done. Well, Oriel. And here we go. Here's that look. Boom. Love it. All right, well done, Oriel. Tiana and Oriel topping out. Now, I wonder if there's a super final. We shall see. I'll wait to hear from the judges. Well done, Youth B. Youth B. Female. On the edge of our seats all the way to the end. And I think, folks, young Oliver Naylor might be up there in that one as well. So well done to those guys and girls, boys and girls, ladies and gents, young athletes. Well done. Exciting times. Yeah, she's happy as. Yeah. Well done. Well done. Lots of mums and dads and competitors happy as Larry. All right, we'll see. We've got a little bit of a break right now, folks, where the yeah, there you go. It's awesome. We've got a little bit of a break in proceedings. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. Don't go away, because I'm going to see if we can get the potential winners over here to have a quick chat to them, folks. Be back real soon.
Welcome to LGI. We capture harmful greenhouse gases before they enter our atmosphere to reduce their impact and also turn them into low-carbon, clean energy. How? We go to landfills. Landfills will last for many years and are full of all kinds of waste. When this waste breaks down, it releases harmful methane gas into the atmosphere. This gas is terrible for the planet. It's actually 28 times worse than carbon dioxide. If it isn't captured, it seeps up into the air, impacting our health and worsening climate change. That's where we come in. We trap the biogas from the landfill before it enters the atmosphere and install proven, reliable systems to reduce carbon emissions and create clean energy. We can use flaring stations to burn off the methane to reduce its global warming effect. We can install generators. They run on the biogas from the landfill and produce reliable, low-carbon electricity for the power grid, displacing electricity from higher carbon sources. We can also create green gas to go into the grid, which displaces gas made from fossil fuels. Combined with other renewable energy sources like solar, technologies like batteries, and innovative commercial solutions, we can deliver energy that is clean and reliable for homes and businesses. Through innovation and creativity, we can turn the problem of landfill biogas around and engineer a zero-carbon, clean energy future, saving the planet one landfill at a time.
All right, folks. Well, welcome back. We do have one of the young competitors here from the Youth B female, Tiana.
Hello.
Good to see you. There you are on screen.
Yeah, hi.
Well, hey, what a nail-biting finish for the finals there.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I love dinos like that.
Well, I was saying on the stream, I reckon that was in your sights because I've seen you at the bouldering gym. That was a boulder problem up high, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, like last year at Dino. I love dinos.
Well, well done, well done. You made a top today, and you know, it was pretty nail-biting there at the end as well. Who was it? Oriel. Oriel?
Yeah, Oriel. She also topped that one.
She also topped that one as well. So well done. But tell everyone, what do you do for training? I know that you do a lot of bouldering, but your lead climbing, how do you stay fit, and you know, how did you prepare for this competition this weekend?
I did lots of training at the West End, like Urban Climb.
Urban Climb, yeah, big shout out to Urban Climb, great facility.
Yep, I did lots of like endurance training with my coaches, Lil and Zach.
Ah, yeah, shout out to the coaches then.
Yeah, without them as my coaches, they've been great coaches.
Yeah.
And we've just been doing a bunch of like drills with each other, projecting hard stuff. Yeah.
I think that's absolutely essential to get a coach for sure. Crew.
Yeah.
Well, Ian was shouting you out online here, so Ian was like, epic tea.
Thanks, Ian.
Well done. And we did get a wonderful shot of Mum. She was
she was bawling her eyes
yeah,
out.
she was very teary, which is awesome. She was very
So
proud
emotional.
of you. Well done, well done. And you know, what would you say to any of the viewers out there, young viewers or mums and dads, about getting involved in climbing? Why do you like it? What's it good for?
There's so many things. The community is just amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone's so kind. Everyone's so caring. It's so amazing. And just like the sport in general, there's so many different aspects.
Yeah.
It's just so amazing.
Lots of good fun. What's your favourite discipline? You know, boulder, lead, speed. Have you gotten into speed yet?
I have. I did speed at Nationals.
Yeah.
Which was really good.
That was actually fun. That was I enjoyed speed the most for commentating because it was like, yes, let's go, you know.
So fast, yeah.
Yep.
It's a really hard decision, but I'm pretty sure lead is my favourite because it just lasts longer. You're on the wall for longer. Just so much better.
So much more. Well, the Olympic format now is boulder and lead together, and then speed is a separate sport, I understand. Or that's the international lineup.
Yeah, I think that's so much better.
Yeah, because speed was a bit weird, right?
Yeah.
Like to try and put, you know, very different style of climbing when it comes to that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's completely different. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have the podiums real soon, I think. So, folks, don't go away. I think we might have the podiums for C and B, and then we're going to roll into the A's and the juniors.
Yep.
What's your pick for the A's and the juniors? You got any favourites?
Where's
got-
the list?
You got the junior female there and the junior male. Now, I know I did get a chance to interview Max and Ethan the other day. They were over in Texas at the International Youth Championships. But
definitely Max and Ethan are up there.
Yeah.
They're crushers.
Shout out to those lads. And what about in the females? Like, who do you know in there that...
I know Candace
Yep.
and Kayla.
Yep.
They're both crushers.
Should be a lot of strong competitors there as well. So shout out to all of those.
those.
Yeah, well, it looks like there'll be some exciting climbing to come, folks. So don't go away. Great to chat with you as always.
for having me.
Yeah, mate. And best of luck. Looks like you'll be up there if all goes to plan for you. You'll be on the podium in one way, shape, or form, I think, today. So well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Thank you.
All right, folks. There you go. Tiana, great competitor. We hang out at Core every now and then and boulder together. But listen, we're just getting a few things organised. I believe we're going to have the podiums here in a moment for the C's and the B's, and then we'll be on to the A and junior section, folks. So don't go away, hang around. We will have a few messages from our sponsors for the next minute or two, but hang around. The stream will go all day until midday, action-packed.
Welcome to LGI. We capture harmful greenhouse gases before they enter our atmosphere to reduce their impact and also turn them into low-carbon, clean energy. How? We go to landfills. Landfills will last for many years and are full of all kinds of waste. When this waste breaks down, it releases harmful methane gas into the atmosphere. This gas is terrible for the planet. It's actually 28 times worse than carbon dioxide. If it isn't captured, it seeps up into the air, impacting our health and worsening climate change. That's where we come in. We trap the biogas from the landfill before it enters the atmosphere and install proven, reliable systems to reduce carbon emissions and create clean energy. We can use flaring stations to burn off the methane to reduce its global warming effect. We can install generators. They run on the biogas from the landfill and produce reliable, low-carbon electricity for the power grid, displacing electricity from higher carbon sources. We can also create green gas to go into the grid, which displaces gas made from fossil fuels. Combined with other renewable energy sources like solar, technologies like batteries, and innovative commercial solutions, we can deliver energy that is clean and reliable for homes and businesses. Through innovation and creativity, we can turn the problem of landfill biogas around and engineer a zero-carbon, clean energy future, saving the planet one landfill at a time.
All right, folks. Well, listen, we have the results up now, and you can see all the competitors. Where they have finished. We do have some appeals that are able to be done by competitors if they have a challenge with what goes on, and probably in about 5 to 10 minutes we'll have the podiums and the winners, folks. So make sure you hang around for that. Immediately after the presentations, we will roll straight into the youth and junior male. So hang around, folks. We won't be too long. We'll do the podiums, and in a few moments, see the winners. All right, folks. Well, it looks like the appeals time frame is over, and the announcement for the winners will be very soon. So what happens is the competitors are able to appeal if they thought they got a bad call. But right now, folks, we will be cutting over to the announcements of our competitors who are the winners. So don't go away.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, Jason might be able to do it, though. On the right A10, downstream. On the A10, actual physical A10. This is downstream 1. That's the one you press on the top for. Yeah. If you leave it on the whole film, I guess, but then you go on the top of the tell you what we're going to do is we're going to announce the winners. They'll come out, get their trophies, get their medals or whatever, and then after that we're going to get into the Group A's, which is the best of the day. And then we might go for an hour and a half until we're done. Do you know anyone climbing?
I believe Jasper.
Awesome. Hopefully you might get a medal, we'll see.
Climbing is a volunteer-intensive sport. It would not be possible without all those people helping behind the scenes. We saw some fantastic climbing from the athletes today. Amazing efforts, you'd see and you'd be climbing.
Cut to this.
To the challenging areas, the challenging touches, the differential that we really test them, pull up our field and determine our top 3 positions for this year's Queensland Youth State League title.
Wait, we're off or on? We're not even...
You work hard.
But they're not unorthodox, but I'll allow it.
It's better to be close. His head's touching the wall. Technically he's climbing. It's speaking for him.
I'll turn off the outro gear 2 on the right. No, number 2 on the mouse. Yep. Now get in here and open Final Cut Pro. Yep. So on the bottom right, see the window. Keep going right. Yep. So now put your playhead on top of that. Yep. Click that. Now on the right. Tweak that however you want.
So in 3rd place, Youth C male, Liam Alford. Liam. Right, Liam, if you are still here, please make your way to the front. Right, we will call up our 2nd place now while we're waiting.
In second place, Santiago Woolner. Liam Alford, if you are here. Liam. All right.
I like that look on there.
Right, they're looking for Liam. I think he's on the inquiry. Right, Liam is coming. I'm going to call up and we're going to give a big round of applause for our first place finisher that Liam will be able to join us for the photo and presentation. So in first place, this senior male is Brody Wilson. Boys, I will get you to stay close. If you can come and just grab a seat when Liam gets here, we'll jump you back up for your photo. On his down.
Are we clear?
Run, Liam.
Where is he? Okay, I can see you're on Mango. Cool, I can tell when. Because you cut between Mango and me, won't you? Alright. Yeah, cut. Alright. Cut to me.
Jump back on.
Liam Alford. Second place is Santiago. Third place is Brody. Let's hear it for the Queensland We are going to move on to our youth female category. In this category, we have both a top podium and a Queensland podium. So because this is the Queensland state final, if athletes compete from the state, they qualify of course for the top podium, but not for a Queensland ranking. So we will begin with our top podium. And in third place for our top podium, the UC female, Nishana Chandra. Coming up from New South Wales, Luna Dizon.
We started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the top podium for UC female. All right, girls, grab a seat, but please don't go too far away if you are a Queensland competitor. Because we now have our Queensland competitor, our Queensland podium for those UC female categories. And in third place, Isabella Volt. In second place, Nishana Chandra. And in first place, your Queensland champion, Hayley Batista. Ladies and gentlemen, one last round of applause for your Queensland podium. Awesome. Thank you very much, Charles. Fantastic climb today. We move into our youth team.
What were you saying before? Huh? What were you saying before? You're in the shot. He's like this.
And youth female in third place, Cully Woolmer. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your youth team Queensland podium. All right, we now have the youth team female at last podium before we move on to the next round of competition. We will be starting with a top podium for youth females who have an interstate competitor. So for our top podium in third place, we have Ada Reid. In second place, Oriel Michaela-Storr. First place on our pole podium, Tiana Picot. Ladies and gentlemen, your pole podium. Alright girls, if you can take a seat, but if you're a Queenslander, don't go too far away, because we have our Queensland podium now for our youth team female competitors.
Oh, we're still going.
And in third place in Queensland, we have Indigo News. Second place in the state, Oriel Michaela-Storr. Your Queensland champion for youth female, Tiana Picot. Ladies and gentlemen, one big round of applause. All right, fantastic effort. An amazing effort this morning. We have 4 climbs to go. So, spectators, children, if we need to stand up and outside the boundaries, because we will be bringing out our junior and youth A competitors for their observation period.
By the way, those
Okay, all right, folks. We're going to have all the competitors out in a moment to take a look at the climbs, but we'll hear a few messages from a couple of our sponsors for a couple of minutes. Don't go away. The action will be starting real soon. All right, folks, there's our young athletes all lined up right now. And here we go. A bit of a look down the lineup. They're all pretty happy and excited to be here, I'm sure. Maybe a little bit nervous. Let's see. So there you go. A strong lineup of competitors, folks. And well, there should be a great bit of climbing this afternoon. Should be all on like Donkey Kong, as they say in the movies. You never know. Anyway, folks, make sure you stick around for that one. We are coming to you live from Urban Extreme up here in just north of Brisbane. You are watching the 2022 Youth League title. We're about to see A and Junior category. A, male, female, junior. So now, what are these competitors doing now, folks? They are looking at the wall, getting a chance to run through the climb they see ahead of them in their minds and see if they can't commit it to memory. Some ideas of thoughts of the moves, the holds from the ground. Some of the holds the competitors will be familiar with, and some they won't be. They're allowed to touch the bottom holds, folks, but not allowed to go any further. And this is what is called a flash format. What does flash mean? Well, the flash means they've seen the climb. They've been able to observe it, look at it, put it to memory, think about what the moves might look like. There is another format which is called on-site, which is mean the first time they climb it is the first time they see it. So that's another style of climbing as well. But great to see all of you on the live stream. Give us a little shout out. Now we're moving into the A and Junior category. Who are you supporting? Folks, let us know. We've got some shout outs from Shane here for Liam and Jasper. Well done, Jasper, indeed. Let us know in the chat, folks. Who are you here to support today? Over the next 3 to 5 minutes, these young athletes will try and memorise every single bit on the wall. Now, we've got 4 climbs. You can see in the A and Youth division, it will all be lead climbing, which means as they climb, they clip the quick draws, which are the safety points, as they progress, and they make their way to the top of the wall. So hopefully, folks, these competitors put on a show for themselves and others, but it should be a great day of climbing, and we'll be getting underway real soon. So don't go away. We might have a little listen to a couple of our sponsors. We wouldn't be able to do this without our sponsors, folks, so a big shout out to them. Big shout out to our volunteers, our sponsors, our mums and dads, and our athletes. And a big shout out to Urban Extreme here for letting us host this. So don't go away. We might hear a few messages and we'll be right back. right, folks. On the back end of the athletes having a bit of a look at the climbs. They're about to get underway, won't be long. Who we got climbing this afternoon? Let's just quickly go through the list of our competitors. In the Youth A male, we have Tom Little, Joshua Jarrett, Mikhailek Traviers, Hugo Mezzi, Boston Denier, Connor Linnon, Jai Falkner, and Kyle Houston Connor, right there. So a few shout outs online. Shout out to Katie from Beck, and shout out to Abby from Auntie Anna. Great to see you guys supporting online. Fantastic to have you here on the live stream. Thank you, folks. In the Youth A female, we've got Selena Zhao, Abby Cutts. There's a bit of a shout out for Abby just there. Ali Holbrook, Indy Craggy, Joanna Waldeck, Clea Hall, Atako Nakamura, and Emily Curtis. Now, Atako and Emily and Clea, I've seen climb many times. 3 very strong young climbers. And we shall see how they go. In the junior section, folks, junior is up to, I believe, the age of 18. They're the older climbers. And we have in the junior female, Maisie Gillespie, Claire McGuinn, Erica Choosley, Maya Shu, Michaela Cameron, Candice Cardia, Katie McEwen, and Unsu Choi. That's the junior female. And in the junior male, we have Alex Finch, Charlie Madigan. Shout out to Charlie. We know Charlie from Core. Luke Berger, Brendan Garson, Andy Brown, Ethan Naylor, and Max Thomas. Now, Andy, Ethan, and Max, strong competitors, always in contention in Queensland. So, folks, we should be in for quite a show this afternoon. And I think you're going to be in for a treat. The route setters have set some pretty good climbs. Now, what we might do is we might have a look at those climbs and maybe work it out as we go along. In just a second, we might do a little bit of that. Hang on. We'll be right back. We'll hear something from our sponsors for a second or two. Not too far away, folks. All right, we've got a few shout-outs here on YouTube as well. Trish, all the way from Canberra. Fantastic to have you, Trish. Thanks for joining us on YouTube. Richard, go Josh. Jarrett from Grumps. Is that Grumpy's grandpa? Great to have you on, Richard. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. Awesome to be able to come to you guys live. Anywhere around the world, to be honest. We had some people dialing in last time we ran the competition from Hong Kong, Singapore, England. Mums and dads working away, nanas and grandpops. It was great to see. So welcome to the live stream. The 2022 youth titles, lead titles, folks, here at Urban Extreme. Big shout out to Sports Climbing Queensland, Pinnacle Sports, and a bunch of our sponsors. Wouldn't be able to do it without you, and the volunteers as well. Mums and dads, all the athletes, fantastic to see. Right. Our first set of competitors are about to get underway, folks. And we're about to see them get underway. But listen, I do have a little guest popping by. And we'll just quickly... All right. Well, Oliver.
Yeah.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good, good. Well, Oliver took out the Youth B finals.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. How did you feel today? Did you feel fresh coming in?
Yeah, I felt good. I had heaps of skin from yesterday, and the top of it was real slippery because it rained overnight.
Yeah.
And it was nice and humid, which wasn't very nice, but.
Mate, good to see. Well, mate, well done. Who do you think, who you got your money on today for the A's and the juniors?
For A female, I reckon it'll be close between Emily, Clea, Atako, and Indy.
Yep.
And then A male, probably close between Boston and Jai and, I forgot this other guy's name.
Yep.
And then junior female, I don't really know many people in there.
All right, mate. Well, listen.
And junior male, probably Max and Ethan.
Yeah, they're pretty strong, aren't they? Yeah. They were over in Texas just recently, so
it's cool to watch them.
Yeah, mate. Well done. Yeah. Good luck with all of your other stuff. What's the eye on the prize for you next competition? You got something on your radar?
Next I don't know. Just probably I want to go outdoors more. Head back to Coolum. I recently sent Screaming 26.
Nice.
Yeah,
is that in the cave, Coolum Cave? Yeah.
And then probably take out nationals because I had a bad comp. Last nationals I had the flu.
Oh.
Yeah. But hopefully I'll do better.
Mate, well, best of luck, mate. Well done for your win today.
Yeah, thank you.
Mate, great to have you quickly on the live stream. But, mate, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, all right.
And we'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
See ya.
All right, folks, here we go. We've got Tom Little. Oh, well, he was there and then he wasn't. Our first two climbers done and dusted. Tom and Selena, by the look of it, on the Youth A. Looks like it's a little bit stiffer. Tom's shaking his head there, not as happy as he wanted to be, obviously. Little shout out for Katie here from Jerry. Love for mum and dad. Big shout out to Katie. Well done. And here we go, team. Zachary, shout out to Indy, Andy, and Boston. So first two competitors done and dusted in the Youth A male, folks, and female. All right. Got our next competitors just about to come out. All right. Here's our next competitor, our youth A female, Abby Cutts, and we have no. I'm on the youth junior female and male. There we go. So we got Maisie Gillespie and we have Alex Finch, folks. A little bit of a dynamic move off the ground there for the junior male. Alex looking confident so far. And Maisie making quick progress up the wall. Now, you think, oh, well, these big green holds, they're large. They'll be pretty easy to hang on to. But you can see Alex. Oh! An early fall for Alex. Those holds, those big green holds aren't as big and positive as you would hope they would be. But there's a lot of support in the crowd right now for Maisie. That may not have been Maisie. The bib number is incorrect on my list here, folks, but apologies, Maisie, if that was not you, if it was. All right. Our two early climbers. We have 7 competitors in the junior male and 8 competitors in the junior female. And in the youth A male and youth A female, we have 8 competitors each in each of those categories, folks. Early days yet. Only one climber from each of the sections. Crowd. Good crowd here today. Great to see the supporters out in this venue. It's a great venue to watch climbing as well. Plenty of other action here at Urban Extreme. We've got our belayers down there, folks. You can see lots of people volunteering to put on a day like today. We've got our judges, our belayers in pink. Belayers hold the ropes for the climbers as they go. And our next set of competitors out, it looks like they'll be from the A section. So we've got Joshua Jarrett. And it looks like it will be Abby Cutts. So let's see how these guys go on their final 6 minutes of their competition this weekend. Belayers just checking, making sure everything is ridgy-dig. Certainly want to make sure that that is all done and dusted when it comes to the safety of the harnesses and the knots and the ropes, folks. Certainly sometimes when you know, nerves are there. Just want someone to double check you've done it all right. Okay, that's not Abby. This is Claire, by the look of it. Okay. Claire McGuigan. All right, they're going out in a little bit of a strange sequence, folks. So I'm trying to get my head around this, but we've got Claire McGuigan from the junior female. And we have Joshua Jarrett from the junior A male climbing right now, which is underway. Now, there seems to be a lot of green holds on the junior female, but you know, there's not, just because there's a lot of holes doesn't mean they're as good as you want them to be. And the route setters take some glee in making it look like there's a lot to hold on to, but maybe there's not. So we shall see how these climbers progress. Oh! I spoke a bit too soon. Put the kibosh on him. He's off now, and we have Claire still on the wall. Looking fairly comfortable so far. Not in any rush. And, you know, with lead climbing, you've got to go fast enough so you don't expel too much energy down low, but not too fast to rush the moves, because, you know, it does require a little bit of thinking. You can see a little bit of effort on her face here and making sure that, you know, get herself in the right body position. Get their feet right. All sorts of maneuvers right now, and this could be one of the early, what we would call a crux, folks, when it comes to the climb, where it's a hard move between sections. You can see the look on her face. She really wants it. Come on, stand up now. Ah, and that was a smart move from a competition point of view, making sure that you go for the next hold before you fall. And that's pretty important, because you are awarded a progression, not a full point, because you went from one hold to another hold. If you get to control the hold that you're going to, the next one, then you're awarded that point. However, if you don't get a chance to hold the next one and control it, there you go. She reached and touched that next hold. That will be scored as a plus. And that will help her when it comes to close calls. Competitors all around the same thing. If someone made a bit more positive move, then that's very useful. Charlie Madigan here, competitor number 79 in the junior male. The last 6 minutes of his competition this weekend. We also have Ali Holbrook out now for the youth A female, Ali and Charlie. Now you can see those holds are quite large, but it's a bit more difficult to get hold of them, the green ones. You think, oh yeah, there's plenty of hold to look at. But certainly, oh, exciting times, hey! And Charlie there making the dyno early on. Zero hesitation on that one. Again, I know Charlie is quite a good boulder as well. Oh! So some of those sorts of moves might suit Charlie. Oh! Off early. That looks very powerful, that green final there. And but Ali making great progress here. Now this was a little bit more of a shouldery move here, and the big white baubles can be great if they're facing the right way, and not so great if they're not. Climbed on those holds once or twice myself, and they can be a little bit deceiving. Again, lots of climbing hold, but not a lot to hold on to as we go. Oh! As the wall kicks back and starts to get a little bit steeper there, you can really see, yep, nice. Could see Charlie there making that dynamic move early on in that part of the climb. A few of the competitors doing a little bit of you-know. All right. Anyway, I've got a question for you folks. A you-know question. How do you play? What are your rules that you play at home? Can you stack pick up 2s and draw 4s. Can you stack them? What? Well, we've got Callum here, the operator on the cameras. He reckons no. I reckon yes. Tell me in the chat, folks. How do you play Uno? Can you stack them? Pass them on? Or is it just one? Anyway, there you go. Bit of a Uno question. I wonder if anyone's got their version of the rules at home. Great to see a bunch of viewers on, but this 2022 Queensland Youth League titles. You're watching the A and Junior competitors here as we go. Our next lot of competitors out will be on the wall real soon. Little shout out from Liliana. Well done, Charlie. All right. All right, so I hear this is Erica on the wall. And our other competitor, looks like it's Travis Malachi. Or actually, Malaki Travers. Sorry, had that around the other way. Both of them taking their time. Not in any rush right now. As you can see, that the wall starts to kick back there, folks, and starts to become a lot steeper. You can't see it from this angle, but when you get a shot from that other angle, you can certainly see how steep the wall is when they start into this grey zone here. And Malachi now making good progress. Looks like he might be at a high point here for our youth A male. And also making pretty good progress. Well, we've got another guest here dropping by. Charlie Madigan, how are you, mate?
Pretty good, how are you?
Awesome, awesome. Well done out there, mate. You didn't hesitate for that dyno move.
No, it was pretty big, though.
Well, you know, I was chatting with everyone at home on the live stream. Oh! Well, I think that's a high point on the Youth A male there, folks, so keep an eye on that one. But, you know, looking from the ground, Charlie, on that climb, they're pretty massive looking holes, and you'd think, oh, yeah, there's plenty to hold on to, but it wasn't the case, was it?
Oh, no, they're pretty good, but the moves are just massive.
Oh, they look quite powerful. So, mate, how's your training been going? I know you've been in a few of the competitions. There's Charlie's dyno. How's your training been going for getting ready for the competition?
Well, I haven't really been lead climbing too much, if I'm being honest. Just been bouldering a lot, but luckily this was kind of bouldery.
Did look like those lower moves were a bit bouldery as well. You reckon you might need to work on your endurance?
Yeah, definitely.
What's your call for the podium for this afternoon?
In my age?
Yeah. What do you think in the A? Do you know much about the juniors as well? What's your call?
Well, I reckon probably Max and Andy will do pretty well, and Ethan.
Yeah,
because Ethan and Max have just been at the Youth Worlds
in Texas, wasn't
it?
Yeah. I think those three will be battling it out. What about in the other? I know Atako, Clea, and Emily in the A female. They're pretty strong competitors as well.
Yeah, I don't really know who's going to win that one, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
they're
well,
all pretty strong. So.
They're all pretty strong. Well, even, you know, Indy and a few of the others that I've seen climb before. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, exactly.
And what about in your world then? The Youth A male, sorry. You know any of those guys?
Yeah, I think Boston will do pretty well.
Yep.
I think he won it last year.
Yeah,
so.
he's always been sort of pretty close in the...
Yeah, I think he's been climbing for a good while as well, so...
Yeah, it's a little bit different, isn't it, when it comes to lead climbing and bouldering. You know, they are different disciplines, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy days. Who you got a shout out for this afternoon?
My mum.
Well, your mum gave you a shout out. Like, I think that's your mum, is that, Liliana?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Well done, Charlie. Well, there you go. Wave to mum. Hey, mum, on the live stream. Well, thanks, Charlie. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, folks. Great to hear from some of the competitors up there today. But we've got Luke Berger. Oh! Well, Luke, he committed 100% to that one. He didn't leave anything on the wall, per se. And we've got Indy Craigie in Youth A female right now. So... let's see how she makes her way on this one. We've seen a high point before from, I think it was Ali. 2 more moves up. So let's see how she goes. You can see that's a great shot there, folks, where it starts to kick back. Now it starts to become quite steep. And those holds, while they look quite big, oh, yep. Not very positive in that section of the wall. So there's the route setters gleefully laughing. No, great job by the route setters. It's quite a challenging thing to set for any competition, but certainly the youth competitions, because the competitors come in all different. Nice commitment. All right. Hopefully we can see a little bit of progression from here. We're about halfway through, or 3 competitors through, or 4 competitors through, depending on the age group. And we've got our next climber on the wall. Climber number 24, Hugo from Youth A Male. And we'll see how young Hugo goes as we get going. And now we have, we've got Maya Shu from the junior female. We'll see how these guys progress in this one. Great to see some different angles and shots. Everyone's getting a few of the climbers on the wall. There you go. You can see it, folks. Just kicking back here. It starts to... Oh! Big commitment there. And full body on the line for that one. All right. Maya. Moving into this section. Oh, nice. Now, I think, and if I'm not mistaken, this might be a high point on the junior female. I don't think we've seen anyone past this point just yet. And we shall see how she progresses here. That was, it's good to see as we go through the climbers. They progress as they finished. Or not progress, but they come out. Oh! And again, making a positive movement towards the next hold. There's that big dyno movement, big commitment. You can see the belayers at the bottom, folks, being pulled off the floor as well. So, you know, the belayers are putting their body on the line with the climbers as also. but fantastic to see the competitors putting it all in, 100%, not leaving anything on the wall today. So we're done and dusted for those two competitors. And I think we did get a bit of a high point. Maya, junior female. But again, folks, if you weren't, if you're just joining us, welcome. Tim's saying, how many climbing trivia questions do you know? Is that a dad joke, Tim? Love it, mate. Love it. Keep them rolling in the chat. All right, who we got out now? Competitor 64, which is Brendan Garson in the junior male right now. Brendan's about to give this green overhanging wall, the feature wall on the overhang, a bit of a whirl. Brendan finished in 4th place, so coming out in 4th. Like I was saying before, the competitors will come out in reverse order from 8th to 1st. The first competitor will be last. Well, the first finisher in the qualifiers, folks, will come out last. A little bit of a cheeky move there at the start. A little bit of commitment from the floor, so you don't want to mess that one up. And we've now got our other competitor out on the wall as well. Female. Oh, we've got he's off the wall. And we've got Joanna. Brendan's off already. And Joanna Waldeck out now. See what she can do in the Youth A female. Quite large moves between these holds. Quite strong and shouldery, and you can see, you know, quite stretched out. So starts to kick back here in this section of the wall, and it starts to become steep. She'll get a little bit tired now, making sure she's got enough energy to move through these next few parts of the climb. Oh, come on. Yeah, nice. Well done. Good progression. Oh. That's a good shot there. You can see how the belayers, folks, at the bottom certainly need a little bit of quick reaction times, and catching the climbers as they fall keeps them nice and safe. Well, we're halfway through, by the look of it, with the Youth A and the Youth, well, the Junior, Youth A and Junior. And looking forward to seeing these last few climbers out. Hopefully make some progression a little bit higher each time on the wall. That's the idea, anyway. Next out, we've got Boston Denier. Looks like he's got his own branded shirt there, Boston. Now, Boston competes quite often. So, high hopes for Boston in the competition. Let's see how we go here. Really using his feet quite well, folks. If you have a little look, you know, a lot of competitors, you'll see them really making sure that they're accurate with their feet. The more you can rely on your feet, the more weight is taken off your hands and your arms, you know, your fingers. If you can keep as much energy as possible for the higher parts of the route, the better off you are going to be. And the more efficient you can be with your clips as well when you're clipping in the rope, the better off you're going to be as well. We've got Michaela Cameron out here on the female junior female. And now she's underway, well underway with her last 6 minutes of her competition. Now Boston, yes, nice Boston, making it through this first, a little bit more of a difficult section. Now we've seen one or two competitors a little bit higher than this, but let's see how Boston goes in this next section. Just getting himself a little rest if he can. Shake out, a little bit of chalk for the next section. Looks like it gets a little bit now crimpy and fingery, and then pockets all the way through. Nice high heel look, which is great. Oh, so Michaela is off, and Boston's still on. Looking very composed. Using his feet quite well, you can see. Quite difficult to get in those pockets, folks, with this next move. Yeah, well, here we go. He's not too far. If we get a sort of a top shot, we can see how close he is to the top. Oh! Good. Well done climbing, Boston. Well, I think I would give Boston the call there. He's probably made a high point. We shall see. Still lots of competitors around. All right, we've got Leah Hall here. I think that's Leah. Yep, oh, Clear, sorry. Yeah, Clear. Clear Hall now, about to get on the wall. From the youth A female section. She finished in the qualifiers in third place. So let's see how she goes. And we have Andy Brown in the junior male. Andy, quite a strong climber as well. I've seen Clear and Andy in many of the competitions of recent times do very well. So we should hopefully see some great climbing here. Andy, nice. Very strong section. Oh, we shall see. Here we go. Just campus, Andy. Very strong, folks. Wow. All right, there we go. Well, you can see the strength in these competitors, these last few competitors, folks. That's why they finished in sort of third, second, and first. Come on, Clear. Yes. All right, now Clear making a good. You can see now the wall just kicks back ever so steeply for these next few moves. Andy making great progress. The same with Clear. It would be very cool to see dual tops here. Oh! All right, let's see how we go, folks. Come on, Clear. Oh! All right, well, Clear now establishing a high point. And Andy, a few moves from the top, but it's not over till you clip the final anchor, folks. How you make a top, obviously. Well, not obviously, but you make it to the final hold and you clip the final quick draw. Oh, what is he holding on to, folks? Oh, no! Oh, well, there you go. Well, Great climbing there from Andy Brown. And the gate's open. The gate's open, folks. Look at the power in that. Just holding that bit of a campus there. Feeling around. Well done, Andy. Well done, Clear. Setting the benchmark to beat for the junior male and the junior female. Thanks for joining us online, folks. I can see a few of you there. The 2022 Queensland Youth League titles. Big shout out to our sponsors, Pinnacle Sports, Happy Biner, and others. And you can see the route setters there. Pretty happy, I'm sure. A bit stressful sometimes, setting the routes to make sure that the climbs are able to find us a winner. You don't want too many people not being able to climb them. You don't want too many people being able to all the way get to the top. A tricky job being a route setter, and I think today they've done an absolute fantastic job. So big shout out to those guys and girls in the route setting team. All right. Our next junior female, Candice Cartier, out now. And we have our next male competitor out also in the Youth A male, Connor Linnon. All right, let's see how we go here, folks. Both of these climbs yet to see a top. Oh! A bit frustrating there. Bit frustrating there from oh, and we've got a slip as well. So, Connor and Candice. Not as high as they were hoping, I'm sure. Now we've got in the Youth A female, Atako. Nakamura out now. Atako is an avid competitor. I see Atako competing in most of the competitions of recent times. And we have Ethan Naylor. Ethan Naylor right now. Had a bit of a chat with young Ethan, like I said, not so long ago. He's just recently back from over in Dallas, competing in the World Youth titles. So competition experience, which is fantastic. So let's see how he goes here today. A little bit of a stressful start, that one. Just like sitting here on the desk myself with a little bit sweaty palms. But Ethan is underway, so he's on the wall, which is good news. That's the first part of the competition. Let's see if he can make these parts work as well. Some big moves early on. And we have Atako underway. All right, we've got Ethan and Atako on the wall, folks. Atako making it through that bit of a steep section there.
Come on, Ethan.
Ethan also.
Go, Ethan. Come on. Come on, Atako.
Oh, you can see that, folks. See how overhanging that is right there. Now, Ethan, he has to make it all the way to the top. Oh, Atako. Atako's off. And Ethan off. So, right now, we still have Clea and Andy Brown. All right. There you go. Next out. Got about 6 more competitors, 5 or 6 more competitors to go, folks. Just checking with the judge just to make sure he understands the rules of the game. Rules of the game are you must clip every climb as you go, or clip every clip. Quick draw. Jai Falconer here in the UT Male. Just having a quick look. You've got 6 minutes to climb from the bottom to the top, folks. 6 minutes. You think that might be a short time or a long time, but hanging on a climbing wall for 6 minutes is a long time. But you do have 6 minutes to progress from the bottom to the top. Each hold that you use is a score. 1, 2, 3, 4. They add up. If you don't hold the climb, but you hold the hold, and you move towards it, it's a plus point. So 2 plus or 3 plus or 4 plus, so on. That's how we score. The highest progression on the wall is the winner. And if there is a tie, then I believe it comes down to the quickest to that point also. So time and height play a piece in the lead climbing competitions. So we've got Jai making pretty good progress. And we have, Jai's off already. I think this might be Katie here on the wall. I can't see the number there, so hopefully this is Katie. On the green. Now, we have seen a high point on the green, not too far from here. So, to be in the running for the podium or the win, folks, needs to be a few holes up. So it is Katie. Katie looking, Katie looking pretty, there you go, you can see it. It's not as straight as you think, folks. It's a bit of an angle there and quite steep right now. Well, there you go. Katie making a good height on the wall. Our last climber in the junior male division, Max Thomas. Max also returning just recently from competing in the youth internationals over in Texas, in the States. And let's see how he goes. Making that first move a little bit stressful, that first move, I think. Well, anyway, stressful for me to watch. And I'm sure it's a bit stressful for the competitors as well. A couple of large, uncertain, unsettling moves at the bottom. And we all know this move here, which is this dynamic move we saw Andy Brown do extremely well with what we would call a campus move afterwards. Max generating. Oh! Looks like he might be a bit disappointed with that one. I think he might have underestimated what that move was. Well, there you go. And it's as quick as that, folks. Sometimes you think you got it in the bag and then one little slip and it's Dunskies. Well, for Max, at this point, his competition is done. And other than appeals or issues, looks like Andy Brown might be in the pole position. So we shall see. But we have Emily Curtis here in Youth A Female. The final competitor in Youth A Female. Clea Hall making the high point at this point. Let's see what Emily can do. We know it. We know the business starts when we get a few moves up, when the wall starts to kick back and the angle gets a lot steeper, folks. You can see in a few moves, this is where the real business starts. It's a bit of a warm-up to begin with. Large shoulder move here for Emily. Oh, come on, Emily. Oh, what a recovery. She needs to grab that as a backhand. Now she's trying to pinch it. Makes life a little bit harder there. Yeah, that's how she needs to step up into that, but not. Yeah, there we go. Come on, Emily. Move into it. Move into it. Come on. Oh, well done. Well done. Yes. Good job, Emily. All right, well, keeping her composure, which is great. And now these few moves here, quite pumpy. You can see, I think she's slipping off right now. Yeah. Unfortunately, wasn't to be for Emily. So right now, as it stands, folks, looks like Clea Hall made the high point in the junior female, and Andy Brown high point in the junior male. Now, the results will be up momentarily, probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then the athletes can have what's called the appeals, an appeal section where if they think something was inaccurate or whatever it might be, they can ask the judges to entertain that conversation. And after that, the judges will make their final decisions, and that will be it. But I think we've got our last two competitors in the youth A male, and the junior female is Ensu Choi, and we've got Kyle Houston Connor as our last two competitors just about to take the wall, folks. Been awesome to have you on the live stream today. Thanks for joining us. Great to have support from all over. And Liliana giving Emily a shout out as well. Ada Boulevard giving everyone some support on the live stream. So well done, folks. Well done, all the competitors. Almost done and dusted.
Dude, I feel so bad.
It's we've got our last two climbers on the wall right now. Let's see how we go. Ensu and Kyle. The last 6 minutes of their competition is underway. Now these two finished in first place in the qualifiers. So hopefully, as they say, we might have saved the best till last, but you never know in climbing. It all depends on how you go on the day. That's what we love about climbing. It's certainly, you know, Enzo is quite stretched out now. She's got to find somewhere to swap her feet and get her body over underneath her hands there. Yep. Other hand. Might be better to get her right foot underneath, or just a little bit far, isn't it? But we shall see. See if she can step through. And the wall starts to kick back there. You can see the competitors starting to get in steeper territory. Oh! He's off. Well, he's done and dusted. Kyle is done and dusted. Hopefully, Enzo can work this little section out. I think she's got to bring her right foot through and stand up in this, and let's see. Let's see if she gets herself underneath there. Just a little bit too far on the stretch. Oh, she's off as well. Not really working it out there, unfortunately. I'm sure she would have liked to do a little bit better than that, but well done all in all. Qualifiers yesterday and climbing today. Well done to all the competitors. Fantastic job. Big shout out, big support. Great effort for all of the competitors. I am sure everyone would agree. So looks as if, folks, that is all the climbing done and dusted for today's Youth 2022 Queensland lead titles. Now, we're going to leave the live stream running, folks, so don't go away. Hang around and support and see the podiums a little bit later on. But in the meantime, we might hear from some of our sponsors. Give them a shout out. We wouldn't be able to do these competitions without them. Thank you to the sponsors. Let's hear a few messages from them.
Welcome to LGI. We capture harmful greenhouse gases before they enter our atmosphere to reduce their impact and also turn them into low-carbon, clean energy. How? We go to landfills. Landfills will last for many years and are full of all kinds of waste. When this waste breaks down, it releases harmful methane gas into the atmosphere. This gas is terrible for the planet. It's actually 28 times worse than carbon dioxide. If it isn't captured, it seeps up into the air, impacting our health and worsening climate change. That's where we come in. We trap the biogas from the landfill before it enters the atmosphere and install proven, reliable systems to reduce carbon emissions and create clean energy. We can use flaring stations to burn off the methane to reduce its global warming effect. We can install generators. They run on the biogas from the landfill and produce reliable, low-carbon electricity for the power grid, displacing electricity from higher carbon sources. We can also create green gas to go into the grid, which displaces gas made from fossil fuels. Combined with other renewable energy sources like solar, technologies like batteries, and innovative commercial solutions, we can deliver energy that is clean and reliable for homes and businesses. Through innovation and creativity, we can turn the problem of landfill biogas around and engineer a zero-carbon, clean energy future, saving the planet one landfill at a time.
right, folks. Well, we are done for the climbing. And soon we'll have the interim results up and out. So stick around for that. Probably another 5 minutes interim results. Then there'll be 10 minutes of appeals, and then we'll have the final decisions. So stick around, folks. We'll put a bit of background music on, so keep you entertained. And we'll be up with the podiums real soon. All right, folks, there we go. We've got the provisional finishers and competition ranking up right now. Now what will happen is there will be 10 to 15 minutes of these positions to be appealed if required or if someone needs to. And after that, the judges will make their final decision for the winners of the day. But at the moment, this is how it stands, folks. So there you go. Don't go away. In about 10 to 15 minutes, we will see our winners on the podium. I'll leave you with a bit of background music while we wait for the judges to make their final decisions. Right, folks. We're about to get underway with the podiums just now. The appeals have finished, and we'll hear from our MC in just a moment, folks. There is a competition podium and a Queensland podium. This is the Queensland youth titles, but there are some competitors from interstate. So if you see two podiums, one is for the whole competition and the other is for the state competitors. So we'll be underway in a minute, folks. Not too far away. We will have our youth A and our junior podiums and presentations. The appeals are done and dusted. The judges have made their calls and we have our winners. So hang around, folks. We might hear from one of our sponsors for a minute or two and we'll be back real soon. Here we are. Looks like we're about to get underway. With our presentations. Let's see if we can't get the MC mic straight into the audio here, folks. Hang around. The team are out there seeing what they can do.
Youth A male presentation. In third place, we have the birthday boy turning 15 today, Falconer. All right, in second place, Malachi Tavez. Congratulations, Malachi. And in first place for Youth A Male and your Queensland champion, Boston Denner. Big smiles for the cameras, boys, and ladies and gentlemen, your podium for Youth A Male. Congratulations. All right, now we'll jump along to the Youth A female podium. For Youth A female, in third place, Emily Curtis. In second place, Atako Nakamura. Let's get that medal around the Taco's neck. And completing a very talented podium in first place, and your Queensland champion, Clear Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for your Youth A Female Queensland podium at the Queensland State Youth League titles. The girls up there sharing the podium together. Fantastic sportsmanship as always in climbing. Well done. All right, we are going to move into our junior categories now and recognise our junior male competitors. In third place, we have Charlie Madigan. Gets that medal over the beanie and down through the long hair. Great job, Charlie. Makes a good coffee too. All right, in second place, let's put our hands together for Ethan Naylor. And joining them up on the podium, first place, your Queensland champion, Andy Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your Queensland podium for junior male. Round of applause for Andy, Ethan and Charlie. And our final podium for today, our junior female competitors. Starting off with third place, Maya Shu. In second place, please put your hands together for Erica Tuesley. And topping out the podium, your Queensland champion for state lead, it is Katie McKeon. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for our junior female podium for the Queensland State League titles. Thank you everyone very much for coming along to Pinnacle Sports today. Thank you to all the athletes who have competed today. Our route setters have done an amazing job setting some challenging climbs that really tested the field today. We appreciate all the volunteers and our sponsors. Please, one last round of applause for everyone involved with today's event. One announcement too, we have one missing phone, an iPhone up with me if you were looking
folks,
for it.
there you go. We're done and dusted here, the Queensland Youth Lead titles for 2022. All over Red Rover. Really big shout outs, like the MC said, to all the competitors today, all of the team, the judges, the volunteers, the live stream crew. There's the crew. Shout out to the live stream team. Well done, good job. And big shout out to you, the competitors. Well done to you. 2 days worth of hard climbing and well-deserved winners there on the podiums today. All right, folks, we're done and dusted. That's it for the year, I believe. We do have coming up, just a bit of a shout out, the Sports Climbing Australia Championships coming up soon. So make sure you keep an eye on that in November. We'll be live streaming that as well. But keep an eye out on their website for the coming up details. Jason Whitten signing off. Thank you, folks, for joining us on the live stream. See you sometime soon on another live stream. That's it from us. You'll hear a few little notes from our sponsors before we finish the live stream, but appreciate you joining us on the live stream today. Thank you, folks. Bye for now.